Hey dreamers, this is Mandy Owen, and I am excited to be with you today to talk more about dreams. I wanted to talk about when we maybe have some circumstances in our life that are kind of out of control and we need God to give us an answer. You may be in a situation like that now. You may be in a situation with your marriage or your children or your job that things just aren't going the way that you need them to, or maybe you need an answer and a revelation of what you should do next and you're not quite hearing from the Lord on that situation. It's very possible that the Lord is speaking to you in your dreams. The Lord spoke to Daniel in his dreams, and that's how the Lord gave Daniel a revelation for King Nebuchadnezzar. And King Nebuchadnezzar in chapter 2 of Daniel was a king of that region, and he had had a really bad dream. He had a dream that really shook him to his core. It woke him up at night. It was not just something he had eaten and he would forget about this dream the next day. He knew that this dream was a message from a higher being, and that he needed to interpret it and understand what this message meant. So he called all the wise men and the magicians in the kingdom to come into his courts to interpret the dream for him. And no one could. There was no one that was able to interpret the dream. And so Daniel was called. Daniel was very respected, a wise man in the area, and he was asked to come in and interpret this dream for King Nebuchadnezzar. The problem is Daniel did not immediately have an interpretation for it. He did not immediately know what the meaning was. And so he had told King Nebuchadnezzar that he needed time to pray through this. And he had asked for some time to pray and to come back the next day to give the revelation. And so he went back to his home, and his three closest friends, he asked to start praying for him. He said, I need you to pray for me. I need you to pray for revelation. If we don't get this revelation, then people are going to die tomorrow. I'm going to die tomorrow. All the wise men are going to die tomorrow. This is a huge deal. We can't, there's no room for error. We have to hear from God. I have to have an answer, and I have to have it tonight. And this was a prayer that went up to heaven from Daniel and his friends. And I'm going to have Kaylee read that to you guys. I would like to read Daniel 2, verses 17 through 23. Kaylee, if you'll read that for us.
Then Daniel returned to his house and explained the matter to his friends, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. He urged them to plead for mercy from the God of heaven concerning this mystery, so that he and his friends might not be executed with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. During the night, the mystery was revealed to Daniel in a vision. Then Daniel praised the God of heaven and said, Praise be to the name of God forever and ever. Wisdom and power are his. He changes times and seasons. He deposes kings and raises up others. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the discerning. He reveals deep and hidden things. He knows what lies in darkness, and light dwells with him. I thank and praise you, God of my ancestors. You have given me wisdom and power. You have made known to me what we asked of you. You have made known to us the dream of the king.
What an exciting chapter to read, how Daniel really processed through a huge problem and prayed through to get a revelation from the Lord. He's an example to us on how we should process through when we have really major issues going on in our life and we need the revelation of God. So this video is really about us learning something from Daniel, learning how to process through problems, to hear the voice of God, to hear the revelation of the Lord. And Daniel received that revelation in a dream. Remember that visions are dreams that we have during the day, and dreams are visions that we have at night. So the chapter 2 says that Daniel had a vision at night, which is a dream, and the Lord gave him revelation. So how many times do we possibly have dreams at night where the Lord is giving us revelation about things that we've been praying for weeks or months or years, but we're not perceiving it? But Daniel was quick to perceive. He was quick to receive the word from the Lord, and he was able to take that back as a true revelation to the king and actually save many people's lives and give a revelation to the king that he needed for his country. And that's the same for us. You may be having a problem right now that you need to pray through and receive the revelation. And this is an example for us on how to do that, how to dig into prayer and intercession, and then go to sleep and open our hearts to different ways that God might be speaking to us. He speaks to us in the Word of God. He speaks to us in our dreams. He speaks to us in visions. He speaks to us through prophetic words. He speaks to us through music and worship. But it's up to us to perceive it. Like, we have to have an open heart to hear what the Lord is saying to us. And Daniel really is an example right here that as we rest at night, as we go to bed at night, trust the Lord to give you the revelation. And if you have an issue tonight, pray, ask the Lord to show you what He is saying, to help you hear His voice in a situation. And maybe as you sleep tonight, that dream will come to you with a nugget or insight or some type of revelation that you need to help you in your situation in life today. I just thank you guys for joining us. I hope this video has blessed you as we learned about Daniel. And if it has, just like and subscribe to our channel, and share it with somebody else that might need that same lesson as well. Thank you guys. Keep dreaming, and we'll see y'all next time.